This is West Africa Weekly, a live series brought to you by Lynx and RV Core 9, where we talk about oil and gas news, projects, and developments that you can sink your teeth into. Here are your hosts, Greg and Arvie. All right. Welcome back to another episode of West Africa Weekly. I am your host, Greg Williams. Today is Thursday, June 3rd. So let's get into it. All right, here's our rundown for this morning. All right, so we'll go through the oil prices, a bit about market news. So that's NNPC settled for the OML 118 disputes. I'm sure they're glad to get that out of the way. Exxon pulls out of one of the Ghana deepwater projects they were working on. Aker Energy looking to sell 50% of or partial interest in one of its prospects there in Ghana. And Savannah Energy in talks to buy Exxon Chad and Cameroon stakes. So, all right. So that is for the crude 68.63, and for the Brent that's 71.17. A few things here to mention. Tuesday, API reported a draw on crude oil inventories of 5.36 million barrels. That was for the week ending May 28th. Analysts are saying that OPEC Plus are going to stick with the output plan for the month of June. And there was a rise in Cushing's inventory of 741,000 barrels. Morning, everyone. So our first story here for the Nigerian National Petroleum Corporation has signed an agreement with the partners in the offshore OML 118 area. NNPC stated the new agreement marks a watershed in the administration of deepwater operations in Nigeria, stating these agreements settled the long. This is going to open up over $10 billion worth of investment that's kind of been locked in waiting on this agreement. So that's pretty big. So we'll be looking for some other news coming out of the NNPC and what they got planned for the OML 118. So next up on the list is Exxon. This is the Deepwater Cape 3 Points block. On June 1, ExxonMobil stated it was pulling out of the deepwater oil prospect in Ghana just 2 years after the West Africa nation ratified an exploration and production agreement. Exxon has relinquished or will relinquish the entirety of its stake in the Deepwater Cap 3 Points block and resigned as its operator after fulfilling its contractual obligations. Exxon controlled 80% of the block. The work done so far included processing about 850 square miles of seismic data, but no wells have been drilled to date. Next on the list is Aker Energy. They're looking to sell off some interest in the looks like probably that same project. This was on June the 1st as well. 50% participating interest in the Deepwater Cape 3 Points. So block in Ghana. Yeah, same one. After being hit by COVID-19 pandemic, the Norwegian operator has struggled to come up with funding for the pecan development. Acker's other partners in the block were Lukoil Fuel Trade and Ghana National Petroleum Corporation. I suspect that this won't be on the market long. Certainly, Lukoil is much. Yeah. Next up is Savannah talks with Chad and Exxon Cameroon. So this was June the 2nd. Africa-focused Savannah Energy and ExxonMobil Corp are in exclusive talks over the sale of Exxon's interest in energy assets in Chad and Cameroon. They're proposing to buy a 40% operated interest in the Doba oil project in Chad and a 40% interest in the Cameroon oil transportation pipeline, Chad Cameroon oil transportation pipeline. Anyway, reps from both parties have sounded in and confirmed that negotiations are taking place, exclusive negotiations. On the production side for both of these assets, the Doba oil project looks like it was grossing about, let's see, a little over 33,000 barrels a day on average. And the Chad Cameroon pipeline was transporting 129,000 barrels per day. So still pretty good sized assets. Let's see if we have any questions here. All right. Pretty short one today. No questions from this side. No questions from that side. So that's fantastic. So short one, as we said, but yeah, so that's West Africa Weekly for June the 3rd. And we will speak to you next time. Take care and have a great rest of the week and weekend ahead. Bye. Hello, bye. Chad, turn it off.
You've been watching West Africa Weekly, a live series brought to you by Lynx and Arvi Core Nahar. Your hosts have been Greg and Arvi. For sponsorship opportunities, send us an email at info@riglynx.com. Tune in next Thursday at 8 a.m. CST for another live episode.